Deborah Cox, and this is Vanity Insanity. Why are we so obsessed with beauty?
This time on Vanity Insanity, putting on your makeup permanently.
I have alopecia, which is hair loss. My hair just started coming out when I started to look into things like what could I do to sort of make myself look a little more normal.
Longtime Liner Contour Makeup is long-lasting makeup. We implant pigment under the top layer of the skin.
Why are people so eager to make a permanent physical alteration to themselves to suit a model of beauty that likely in 10 years will seem silly? When we're making ourselves feel more beautiful, we're also dating ourselves. I wonder if in 50 years we'll look back and say, what were we thinking? Just watch and see on Vanity Insanity.
Still to come on Vanity Insanity.
What I found was that the makeup and particularly the eyebrow pencils that are out there are actually designed for people who actually have eyebrows to begin with.
Alopecia areata is an unpredictable autoimmune skin disease resulting in the loss of hair on the scalp and elsewhere on the body. This common but very challenging disease affects nearly 2% of the population overall.
I have alopecia. It was basically in the shower and my hair just started coming out, and it was before a family wedding. And so it was very upsetting, and I just very confused about what was going on, and medically had been quite fit up to then. So it was a complete sort of shock to me. After a couple of years of it not coming back, I realized that maybe it wasn't going to come back. So that's when I started to look into things like what could I do to sort of make myself look a little more normal, a little more presentable. Having alopecia has been a very private thing to me, and I haven't told a lot of people except those closest to me. It's a bit of a difficult thing to explain to people, particularly for women. It's a very hard thing to lose your hair. I mean, I've even heard some cancer patients, although they're fighting something much larger, much bigger, saying one of the biggest things for them was to lose their hair. What I found was that the makeup and particularly the eyebrow pencils that are out there are actually designed for people who actually have eyebrows to begin with. So when applying the makeup without any hair on the eyebrows, the look is quite unnatural. I was more concerned about nonverbal communication and how just your eyebrows raising or people need to get a sense of how you're communicating to them, and if you don't have eyebrows, if you're around your eyelids and other places aren't defined, then it's hard to give those cues to people, and I was very self-conscious about it and found myself retreating a bit. I'm unfortunately a bit of an introvert to begin with, so I knew that wasn't good.
Longtime Liner Contour Makeup is long-lasting makeup, lasting 3 to 5 years. We are similar to tattooing in we implant pigment just under the top layer of the skin. We do eyebrow or contouring, eyeliner upper and lower, and full lip lining and shading.
I'm not one who puts on a lot of makeup, so this seemed like a good option for me because it stays there for a while, and it also provided what I thought was a more natural look. Previously I had my eyebrows done, and today I'm going to have my eyelids done with the same procedure. From what I understand, they call it contour makeup, It's very similar to having a tattoo done.
We just go under the top layer of your skin. Tattooing goes deep into the layers of the skin. There's no scarring. We don't touch any blood vessels, so there's no bleeding. It's not half as painful as tattooing. Everybody that comes in gets a pre-drawing. So what we would do with everybody first is we pre-draw with a pencil. So today we did her eyeliner, drew it, and then the client gets to see what they look like. So we talk about it with the consultation, and then when they prove the contour that they like, then we go over it with the device, and we implant pigment, and we go right over the pencil. So there's no, mistake of what you're going to look like when you're finished.
Interestingly, when I lost my hair, I did lose my eyebrows, but I did not lose my eyelashes. And my eyelashes just happened to be very light. And in the past, I haven't really accentuated them. With the procedure that was done on the eyelids, I can certainly see the advantage of having definition around my eyes.
It does fade over time. Everybody is different. Age is a factor. What you work, your environment, everything is a factor. It doesn't dissipate. Our colors stay true. The eyeliner will stay black until it just naturally fades away. When you wake up in the morning, you are ready to go. You can do any activity, swimming, hot tub, any kind of sports. You still have makeup on, you still look good. You don't have to reapply. You can eat an ice cream cone and still have lipstick on. You can cry and still have your eyeliner on and not smudged. Lots of people do long time liner because they don't want something permanent. They don't want the same eyebrow shape forever. Like when you're aging, gravity takes effect, and you don't want the eyebrow shape that when you're 40 that you had when you're 30, because your face has changed. We are from Germany. That is our head office. They've been there 20 years, and they started the company for medical reasons, and then later cosmetic. They did for hair lips, for alopecia patients, cancer, accident and burn victims. So they had to come up with a pigment that was very, very safe for people with damaged skin or a low autoimmune system. The results are very, very natural looking. Instead of just drawing on an eyebrow shape and coloring it in, we draw fine hair-like lines to make it look like natural hair.
Thank you very much. That's terrific. Although initially there is a bit of burning and a bit of discomfort, I found that after a few days it seems to resolve itself, and I've been very pleased with the results. It's made quite a difference in my features and in terms of self-confidence and presenting myself. I've noticed with the eyebrows that I have had a bit more confidence, particularly in work situation, because in my job right now I'm having to come into contact with a lot of people who I haven't met before. Family members and people who know me have certainly complimented the new look, and although people at work, I haven't mentioned to them that I've done it. I've noticed little comments about, looking very good today, Barbara, which is been nice to have.